your eyes shin, slam the flim flam and then jam. You can run, but you can't hide, you can't go far. No matter where you go, there you are. There you are. Here we go, yo, hit it. We'll come back. See a sucker stretch a sucker guard your naps. Cause it wasn't enough to tell a black man rap. See him, guess who's back? You're chilling with it, villain. Step into the puny, pretty punks catching feelings. I ain't so many guts, call me gutter. I'm the bread and butter punk. Foul cutter, walking from the gutter. Bread and steady, heavy as a Chevy. Ready for the pity petty. I'm pretty ready. Place your bet on a vet, the three-man threat. What you see is what you get. Right, back, roll, smash. Right, back, roll, smash. Coming around the corner with my uptown bunch. I bet you about $1 that your bottom buck chumps. Give it up, it's a juice thing. I'm stepping for the wreck bit, wrecking all the rest in. Testing on who's stepping. Ain't a bluff, but a for the rugged rough stuff. If you're tough, knuckle up. Like class, then you by the trash. After I laugh, then I'll dash. You can't handle the scandal of an uptown vandal. Shooting up your toes, making sandals. Somebody told me that you're old, but can't nobody hold me. I do my dirt all by my loan. Right, back, roll, smash. Right, back, roll, smash.
If I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide when I dip, I dive, when I dive deep in the middle of her ocean, you know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me. If I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide when I dip, I dive, when I dive deep in the middle of her ocean, you know where to find me. When it's poetry.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Atlanta Braves. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Just about set to go. And today's starter, Carlos Rodon.
This guy has a ton of respect from his own teammates, Boog. He's the type of guy, if he's not having a good day, he'll go out there and just wear it. No matter what happens, his starts tend to be less demanding on the bullpen.
Ready to go? And at the plate for the Dodgers, Luis Angel Acuna. Swings and misses. Strike one.
0-1.
headed towards the corner. Acuna on the run. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Comebacker to the mound. Tosses to first, and an easy out to start the game. Here's the veteran first baseman, Yandy Diaz. And that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Here's Mookie to hit. Fouled off left side. And it's even up.
That's inside.
In the dirt, blocked. Got him swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup. And now it's William Contreras. Hit in the air left field. Ozuna on the move. Brings it in. And that is that. Back at Truist Park. And on the hill, Tony Gonsolin. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Ellie De La Cruz. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Acuna sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate.
So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023, and I think he might hold that record for a while.
And that drops in for a strike.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Contreras gathers, throws to first, out on the drop, third strike, two gone.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Here is Matt Olson. Up and in, and that's ball one. 2 out, space is empty. Outside low, and the count is 2-0. Right field, that's back there, that one way back, and it's gone. And that gives them a lead. It's 1-0. Base is empty with 2 away. Here's Marcell Ozuna. And there's the strike.
0-1's the count.
Foul ball. Gonsolin fires. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Right-hander kick steals. And that one is in the dirt. Now 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. High fly ball out towards left field. O'Neill on his horse. Can't get there. This one lands foul. 2 down, nobody on. No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 2-0. Here's Josh Naylor.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. Going back. And that's going to bang against the wall. And he's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Digging in, Michael Harris the second. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back. Gone. That's worth the price of admission. Their third home run of the inning. It's 4-0. And here is Jonah Heim.
Bro, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Swing and a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Thairo Estrada to the plate. In the air, left field. O'Neill moving under it. Drops into the glove. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Nick Castellanos. Rodon back to work. He was late there, strike 1.
He's already pitching with a 4-0 lead, so we should see him be aggressive. Fill up the strike zone. Don't issue free passes.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's back there. And it hits the fence. Makes the turn and heads for second. Castellanos headed for third. Tries to get back and save.
Everything came together for him. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. Up the middle. Nice grab. Throw to first, and they get the out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Kyle Higashioka now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Rodon, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. And a big swing and a miss.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. On the ground to third. Over to first. And that will end the inning. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Spencer Steer. And the pitch. In the dirt, 1-0.
Pitchers always face a dilemma trying to figure out how to attack this guy. He went with the breaking ball right there, but it feels like that approach might be playing with.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it's gone. And they add to their lead. It's 5-zip. So the batting order turns over. Ellie De La Cruz up. His career feels like it was shot out of a cannon. He flew onto the scene. High fly ball down the left field line. O'Neill getting an angle on it. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
Acuna now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. That's to third. Moncada. And Acuna retired. 2 outs, base is empty. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Matt Olson. He's already homered here in this one. Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now this is in the air down the line. Castellanos on his horse. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. That one outside. And the count 1-2.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
And that's in the dirt. And it remains 2-2. Next offering is outside. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. 2 outs. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone. Really making him work out there.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. This is downstairs, and that's ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. Man at first. Now the Atlanta cleanup hitter, Marcell Ozuna. He's already homered in this game. First pitch misses. Olson, the runner at first with 2 gone. And now it's even up.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Lead runner to second with 2 gone. First and Aaron Ashby will take over here.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Ball 1 there. And now 2-0.
Outside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Inside move to second. Olsen back in on a dive. And that's downstairs and outside. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
Pickoff throw. Olsen dives back in safely. Only one more disengagement left after that move. And a swing and a miss.
Count full.
And that one popped in the air left field. O'Neill makes the grab. That is the inning. Back here in Atlanta, on to the third inning. Now it's going to be Yoan Moncada. Moncada measures 6 feet 2 inches. 29 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. First pitch swinging.
You know, these Dodgers, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Next offering misses, and that is ball one. Gets a piece and stays alive. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Luis Angel Acuna steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Late on that fastball.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
That's a strike.
Hell, he left that changeup up. Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Foul ball still 0-2. One down, base is empty. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that skips into there.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Outside low, and the count is even 2-2. Out to short. Throw on to Olsen. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Yandy Diaz now at the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And he gets tied up right there.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Pitch in the dirt, and now it's 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
That to right. And Acuna able to make the grab. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Now a chance for Jonah Heim. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
You know, these Braves putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook. I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the first inning or two, that's just such a tone setter for the game, and it puts the other team back on their heels, and it instills a lot of confidence in your lineup from top to bottom.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Castellanos hauls it in, and there's one away. Tyro Estrada next up for the Braves. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
0-2.
And they'll do it again. Harris leads off first with one away. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next offering way upstairs. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Count is 3-2.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Rengifo for 1, and it's a double play to end the inning. Back at Truist Park, new inning getting started. Mookie Betts will get us started. First pitch, and he just misses. And there's a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And that one is inside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
So digging in, William Contreras. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. And that one missing low.
2 strikes.
And that misses.
Ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Line drive, base hit. Around first, digging for two. Throws to second. Safe at second.
He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Castellanos, the next to hit, takes ball one. Tap foul at the plate. One out and a runner at second. Top half of inning number 4. Ripped to short. Throw on to Olsen. And Castellanos is out. And up next for Los Angeles, Tyler O'Neill. First offering and it just misses. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
1-1.
Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a miss.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Bottom of the 4th, now the third baseman, Spencer Steer. That one ripped. 1 away.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
That one drilled left field. Pulls it in on the warning track. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. He wrote a terrific piece before the season that detailed his love for baseball.
Yeah, he and his friends would play at the beach, in a huge lot behind the hospital, or out on the street. All they needed was a newspaper and some tape, and they were ready for a game.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Foul ball there. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two down, nobody on. That one in the dirt, and it's 2-2. Left field, way back there. That one's deep. Forget it. And they add a run. It's 6-0. So 2 away with nobody on. Here's Matt Olson. Not even close there. Ball 1. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Moncada settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Kyle Higashioka.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out. You know, these Dodgers finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Inside. And it's 2-1.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. And a swing and a miss, and that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Luis Rengifo digs in now. First time up, he grounded to third. That one the other way. Makes the grab for the second out. Here is Moncada.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
0-1.
And strike two.
Well, this offense has just been locked
No
down.
ball, two
Almost
strikes.
5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And now it's Atlanta's cleanup hitter. Marcelo Zuna. Jake Cousins into the game.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
You know, these Braves, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
In plenty of time to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth. Naylor lays off down low as he digs in for the third time. Yeah, that's fouled off. One down, base is empty. Late swing, foul to the left. Now a pop-up on the infield. Moncada gets under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris II. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. The 0-1. And that is out of play. Two outs. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Luis Angel Acuna. Acuna, 22 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Rodon back to work.
Ball, that's out.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
And that's in for a strike. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Grounds one to short. Throw on to Olsen. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. At the plate, Yandy Diaz. 1 for 2. Check swing, called strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Here's Mookie now. There's the strike. Diaz leads off second with one gone in the inning. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Harris racing after it. 2 down. So man aboard, and next for LA, William Contreras. That one misses, and it's 1-0. Runner at second, 2 down, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one down the line, and foul ball. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. On the ground, right side. Estrada gets it to first, and that is the inning. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Jonah Heim.
I really hope you listen to the essence of this message. Glad you dressing so expressive and you're moving in percentage.
First pitch misses. Next offering is fouled back. Line drive. Castellanos makes the catch, and there's one gone. Tyro Estrada next up for the Braves. Both 2 in this one. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
0-1.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That just misses. 1-2 to count.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Got him swinging. And now Spencer Steer. And it's fouled away. Late on that fastball.
So hard to touch. Being at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy.
Over to Diaz. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro. Don't get me.
Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new bat. Lawrence Butler. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not
he
in the
lived
Hall
in your
of...
neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out of my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit with them. And that dream became a reality when I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants.
On the ground, Estrada. The throw to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. Tyler O'Neill getting ready to hit.
Tyler O'Neill.
Headed towards the corner. Automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground. Now it's the DH. Kyle Higashioka, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Good job to fight that one off. O'Neill over at second, 1 down. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So 2 down now, and here is Luis Rengifo. Fastball is outside. And that one fouled off. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Acuna going back on this one. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. Back here in Atlanta, bottom of the 7th. Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. New pitcher for the Dodgers, JoJo Romero.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And he'll step off and take the signs again. The shortstop takes the ball. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Here's a 1-1. Late with the swing there.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
The 1-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Gassed it right by him. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Up the middle, Rengifo sends it to first. They get the out on Acuna. 2 outs, base is empty. Matt Olson up to the plate.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
First pitch, and he just misses. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. In there at the knees. And the count even at 1. And delivers outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Headed down the line. And that's a foul ball. Here's the pitch to Olsen. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that one handled. Tosses to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. Back at Truist Park. We're at the top of the 8th. And now Yohan Moncada.
Now pitching for the Braves, number 39, Lucas.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Fought off foul. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Fly ball center field. Harris has a beat on it. And it's caught for the out. So a man aboard. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Yandy Diaz. Double play ball to second. There's one. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Marcelo Ozuna. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Really stayed inside that baseball to send it to the opposite field. With the shift onto the pull side, that's an easy knock if you'll take it.
Now, Josh Naylor. And first offering is fouled off. And that one is lifted in the air. Friedel sizes this one up. And there's one down. And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris II.
Your time is up, it's on third out. Plus we got hitters on deck, but you word now. We gon' pull up, hood up. What now? Jump out.
Now snap throw to first.
He's good.
Ozuna back easily. Off the plate, inside. Ball one. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Moncada pulls it down, and there's two gone. Yeah, the batter now, Jonah Heim, 1 for 3.
I really hope you listen to the essence of this message. Glad you
Kevin Kelly gets the ball now.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
Swings here and blasts one left field. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double. So 2 on with 2 away. Now it's the second baseman, Thairo Estrada. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Hit softly on the ground to third. Tosses across to first, and Estrada is out, and that'll do it. And we're back. Here's Mookie now. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. That one fouled off.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Strike 2. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Handles, throws to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. And now, William Contreras.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out. And up next for Los Angeles, Lawrence Butler. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves take this one in a blowout. 6-0.